the zone. Mateus Marcus, backhand, top shelf.
Richie Vinci coming up, passing between that kid's legs, making it look so easy.
Hunter stretches out. Amazing leg pad save. Covers it up. And just like that, Pelham's still in this one.
Here comes Vinny Cimenti. He's going to pass to James Vasami. Puts it in right before the buzzer.
And this one could be trouble for Pelham. They get behind us. Take the shot. Parker makes the save. Covers it up. And Pelham's still in the lead.
All right, friends, welcome to another episode of Pelham Hockey Weekend. I'm your host, Matt, and very excited to get out there today to see the boys do their thing. Should be a good game. We got we're minus a lot. I was about to say we're done, but the kids that we got are ready to play. They seemed pretty pumped when I was watching them earlier, so even for an early morning game, a little more animated than they usually are this early in the morning. We've always this team has been always early morning, which I fully understand. But there you go. We're playing the Long Beach Lightning today. And we played them, in Long Beach, and last time we did, it was not great. I think we had a lot of folks couldn't make it all the way out to Long Beach, so we were a bit short-staffed, and I think we're a little bit better today. Well, 10. Not the best, but, it's what we got. So here we go. We'll see how we do. Kids will gather around for the players-only meeting around the net, just as the other team does as well. A couple practice jerseys out there today, so I'll call out some numbers for them. Apologies if I don't know which one is yours, but we put the game together at the last minute, so that can happen. The refs snooping in on the players-only conversations. Like, ooh, gonna find out what's going on, huh? Find out our secret game plan. All right. Well, we got Coach Tom today. I believe this was one that Coach Matt couldn't make, so Coach Tom is the last man standing on the bench there. It's lonely on the bench, but he's about to be joined by a bunch of good boys, if you ask me. So there they go, the boys going over to the bench, ready to get the instructions, the game plan for the game, pop up the old scoreboard, and let's get ready to go. "15 minutes on the clock, so it looks like not an EJ game, probably an LIHL game. So we'll have 3 normal 15-minute periods and no cutting the ice in between. Maybe that'll make things move along a little faster. Sometimes those EJ games with the ice cut in between seems to last forever. Oh my God, the high school games. I know some of you guys already played varsity. As a goalie, we didn't have really Parker do it last year because we would have been just kind of hanging out on the bench every game. So this was our first experience with that. And man, that ice cut in between every period is long. All right, centered up. Shekdona takes it back. And Long Beach makes their first zone entry. Broken up by Pelham, back into the neutral zone. And that one goes into the corner. Long Beach comes out, Neutral zone again. Dumped back in by Matt Fezza. And Long Beach with the zone entry long shot. Parker slides out, pushes to the side. I love how in the beginning of the game he'll do that a little bit just to like, well, let's get the feel of the puck. Matthias Marcus. And that one taken away and sent back. Pelham comes out, long pass. Picked off by Long Beach. Long Beach with a shot, deflected, second go around, broken up. And we're in the corner. Long Beach in the corner. All right. They take the shot, goes wide. Parker there just in case. Another one goes wide. So Parker going around, having to cover the edges a little bit as Long Beach paints the corners. And here comes 31 for Pelham. Back, centers up, just missed. A good setup, a nice clear, good shot, but not quite enough to cross the line. 31. Back into the Long Beach zone. And this one comes back, and Parker's going to go down and just shut that one down as the blue jersey was the closest one, and no need to take any chances. So we'll see that setup and shot from before. There they go, we're back in the corner. Fire it out, centered up, and ooh, just broken up. Almost. A great setup from Pelham. Let's keep doing that. Long Beach. Deflection into the corner. Here we go. Pelham making moves. Shekdona centers it up. There's the shot. And Matthias Marcus ready to put another hole in the ceiling. So it looked like we got one this morning. You take a look from an earlier game. Oh no, it's a balloon. I guess we had a party. I thought we had a rip in the ceiling. Looks like a balloon. Long shot. Pelham in the corner once again. Back behind the net. Trying to set her up. There it is, right in front. Goalie pulls it in. All right. Long Beach. Turned around by Pelham. 31. Looking for an opening. Ring it around. Charlie McKee dumps it in, and that's going to be an offsides. Tough to remember which league and which rules we're playing in, whether we're going to have the delayed offside or not. Noah Cubbin up on the left side. He's got room, centers it up. Taken away by Long Beach. Long Beach back in the corner with Pelham threatening, keeping the pressure on, but Long Beach moving into the zone. They center it up, goes across, take the shot, dribbles back behind. Long shot deflects out, Long Beach still on the attack. Pelham turns it around. Passes out. Here they come again. Pelham picks it up in their own zone. 31 moving in up the left side. Makes a move, loses the puck back against. comes Long Beach once again, up the left side with the dump in. Just over the line, so there'll be no icing. All right, Pelham looking to set something up behind their own net. Go out the left side, out to Ethan Sheckdona. Sheckdona off the tip of the stick. Turned around by Long Beach. Actually, don't know where the puck is. There it is. Pelham bouncing it off the wall. Sheckdona trying to move it forward with his feet. Gets it on his stick. And goes down back behind the net. Cubbin. Back to Sheckdona. Sheckdona trying to center it up. Turned around, and Long Beach could have a chance here. O'Gorman trying to catch up. But unfortunately, not a lot of room for that player after the momentum to turn it around and do anything. So we caught a lucky break there. Matthias Marcus. Long Beach trying to dig out of the zone, but a tap back in by 63. Long Beach on the far right side. And turned around. Sheckdona moves it around. Flipper dipper. That one back behind the net. And Long Beach turning around again. They're trying to leg it out. We come up just enough to disrupt. Parker sweeps it back behind the net. Puck back on the right side. Uh-oh, passed out directly in front of the net. That was that was a close one. Noah Cubbin. A long time without a stoppage in play. Our boys are going to start to get a little gassed here. Derek Johnson up to 31. 31 against the boards. Here comes Long Beach. Parker shutting the door. Pelham digging it out with the defense. Derek Johnson. And there it goes. Oh, 31 with a nice shot. Just not enough to get it by their goalie. Another clear from Pelham. And that's going to be an ice. Went for that 5-hole, almost got it. Stick came down a little too fast for us, though. Nice save from Parker. That one cleared out. I think it was, I don't know. We'll see what happened there. Could have been a defensive deflection. I was actually looking. This is what happens when I watch the actual game and not the screen in front of me sometimes. I miss the details. All right, long shot, another great save. That one kicked out to the right. And Pelham just having a little trouble digging out here. Kind of pinned on our zone and not able to get out. Uh-oh, gave him another shot, and that one was a deflection. And that was into Parker's glove. Wow, that was something. Let's take a look at that. I didn't think there was any way. No, son, you're great goalie. I 100% was confident in you. That's a lie. No, I was like this. That one's going to be trouble even after that. But look at that, snatch right through the traffic. Great glove from number 30. That one goes around, and Pelham looking to, there we go, make our first neutral zone entry in a while. Got ourselves a little bit of space there. Sorry, I had to make an adjustment on the screen so I could see it a little better when we turn. All right, that one goes out to the neutral zone. Behind the net, Pelham making the moves. Sheckdona Out there, Ethan gets his pocket picked right at the zone entry. And that's going to be, what are they calling on that? I guess a high stick. Maybe it's going all the way to the other side. So puck coming all the way down. I guess it must be a high stick of the not head contact with the stick kind, but the kind that moves it all the way down to the other side, because we're still 5-on-5. All right, 31, moving it in, picked up by the goalie. Another great shot. And that one turned around. Long shot, long pass from Long Beach, and they get it into our zone. And here we are again. We were stuck here for a bit before. Let's see if we can make a quick turnaround this time. Shekdona in the corner. Goes the other way. Little help from Pelham, and we're in the neutral zone. So Long Beach backing up into their own zone, still in possession. Crossover into the attacking zone, but broken up. 31 or 16, other 16. We're going to call him 61. That's how I can remember. 61, but if we were in Japan, reading right to left. All right, Long Beach, zone entry. Tripped up, and that's going to be a tripping penalty on Pelham. So our first penalty of the game coming at 4:51 left in the first. And Pelham's going to have to dig out of a 4-on-5 as O'Gorman goes into the box to think about life choices. Do a little meditating, you know? The box is good for that. All right, Pelham with a good push out into the neutral zone to start things off. See if we can keep it there, kill some time off, out of the attacking zone as much as possible. Applying a little pressure, Shekdona not letting him get out clean, and oh, that was Feza. Shekdona and Feza both applying pressure to keep that puck in the attacking zone and not give him much of a clean chance to get out and take advantage of the 5-on-4. So killed off 30 seconds of it in their zone, but that one goes in. And that's going to be a goal on the 5-on-4. Let him go in kind of untouched, unfortunately. And Long Beach up by 1 on the penalty kill. Pelham picks it up, takes it out. Long Beach firing back. Long Beach up against the boards. Neutral zone, Matthias Marcus picks it up. Makes the entry. He's got Derek Johnson on the right side, but taken away before we can get it there. And Long Beach, once again, making their entry. Here comes 31 for Pelham. Taking off the puck as Long Beach turns it around. They pass, and there's their shot. Straight up. Once again, right in front of the net. We're just letting them get in there untouched. And I think Parker was looking in the wrong place for that one too. That went over the shoulder. He probably would. I'd imagine he wants that one back. So Pelham having a little bit of trouble in front of the net. Just a little too much clean possession for Long Beach for us to let that stand. Hopefully we can strike back soon. Here comes Long Beach. Out on the right side. All right, Pelham up to the middle. Long Beach in possession again, turning it around. Long Beach looking for their opportunity. Long shot back behind. Nice check from Feza, but Long Beach still comes away with it. Again, yeah, in front of the net. We're letting a lot happen in front of the net. We gotta tamp that down a little bit, I think. We're gonna wanna just challenge a little bit more in front of the net. Not quite so much time, that puck, you know, showing up right in the middle there. Nice glove from number 30. Long one that goes into the corner. That one all the way down, back behind the net. Long Beach picks it up, making their entry, and they're good at pushing that puck wide. The one-handed stick move, nice save from Parker. So they're good at pushing that puck wide while they're still moving. You know, not the two-handed dangle, but more of the one-handed stretch and keep the puck in control. They've gotten around our guys more than once doing that move. We're going to have to find a way to neutralize that a little bit. Maybe start taking the body a little bit more to disrupt that and, you know, let them not get in unscathed. So it's not like the fancy double-handed, you know, crazy deke moves that are getting us as much as one hand sailing the puck on the outside and just keeping it away from our guys. Another great save from Parker. Here comes the shot. A little wide or broken up. Long Beach now, see, now that's the little fancy footwork moves they got. So apparently they can do that too. But all right, let's see, Long Beach in the corner. Broken up by 63. And that one sent all the way down. Back behind the net. Long Beach on the move. Nice breakup from Matthias, but still gets through. But at least got through scathed. It was not unscathed. That's all we asked, right? Don't let him make a clean entry. Let's see, looks like it's going to be a penalty on Matthias Marcus, so we'll have another penalty kill to come up. Nice save from Parker, blocking the second one and passing on off to his, holding it, you know, setting up the defense. All right, a little 5-on-4 coming your way, but not the 5-on-4 we like. That's the end of the period. So Pelham will head back to the bench. Down by 2 and going to be down 1 skater to start the next period. So the balloon now, as the children have been pointing out, is a salute to all nations, but mostly America. There it is. They're telling everyone to watch out for the bald eagle here, but you know, America. Yeah, if he turns sideways, you'll see he's got those the eagle talons. So a fun little addition to our game today. Fun little bird friend for all of you ornithologists out there. All right. 15 minutes back up on the clock. We're at 8:51 now. So not bad. Nice solid 20-minute first period. I'll take that. Probably makes our kids a little more tired with the player size differential, but you know, gets me home faster. All right, Pelham clearing that one up, and 63 getting a cup check to start the period. He didn't seem happy about it. But that's why we wear it, boys. And Long Beach making their zone entry already. Through traffic, pass to the corner. There goes the shot, bounces off. Picked up by Pelham, sent all the way down, as they are allowed to, as it is a penalty kill. And here comes Long Beach, just gently set up by Parker away. And another nice clear from Pelham. 50 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Long Beach with the shot, and wide after all the traffic and push out by the Pelham defense. Pelham with a long clear once again. And they do a high stick. I didn't really see it, but I think he skated down with his stick up in the air, maybe, I don't know. But get a high stick call, and here we go. Back in their corner with 15 seconds left. I mean, I'll take it. .63 with a long shot. Picked up by the goalie. Right off the faceoff. You watch that coming in from the right side. Very nice. That one cleared out to the neutral zone, but dumped back in by Noah Cubbin. And that's it for the penalty. All right, Long Beach turning it around. Here they come, and oh, that one Parker would definitely like to have back. I don't think he thought a shot was going to come at all. It was a, full-on, no one covered the guy, but I think that Parker had a blip in the brain right there. Got to reset a little bit. So goes Jack letting him know it's okay. Happens to all of us. So 3-0 Long Beach. Long Beach on the move again. They take the shot. Back to the corner. Puck behind the net. Pelham digging out, but turned right around by Long Beach, put back in. O'Gorman looking to get rid of it. Little help from 31, and that one comes down into the Long Beach zone. Long Beach getting in unobstructed. Good save from Parker. '63 going on the far right side. Moving around. Picked up by Long Beach. Long Beach going out the right side. And again, not a lot of, oh, I didn't even see them having the other guy on the other side, but good break up from 31. Go out to 63, 63 on the left side. Long shot, right on net, but goalie able to shut it down. They're going for a goalie's 5-hole a lot. I think we got to start trying for those corners. Broken up by Charlie McKee. Nice breakup from Charles. And good work from Pelham there, breaking that up. Derek Johnson out in the neutral zone. Flipper dipper, and that one's in the corner. Long Beach, neutral zone to our zone, leave off pass, broken up by Noah Cubbin, but winds up being post gods are on our side today as that one goes bar out. Pelham turning it around. Matt Fezza. And Long Beach on the move again. Long Beach in the corner. AJ Thews trying to break it up, but Long Beach they're just in our zone and we just cannot get it out of them. Nice, they pass it a little bit on the wrong side of the blue line, so it gives us a little bit of relief from the zone. Here goes Matthias Marcus trying to get around everyone. Almost, but just too much personnel there for Matthias to navigate. Noah Cubbin goes to the corner, backhand shovel. And we pass right in front of the net, but Parker able to pad that one up. And that's in the corner. Slapper, dapper, but dead center on the goalie. Again, like we're going to have to try to get for those corners. I think he's got a pretty solidified 5-hole. Pretty good with the stick on the ice, so. That one goes back. Long Beach on the attack. They get around us. 2 players in front. Good breakup by the Pelham defense. Very important one right there. Long Beach again. Take the shot. That one's outside the net. '63. Out to Shechtona probably. Yep. I only saw the 9. I didn't see the 7. So I'm like, well, it's either Ethan or Noah, and it looks like a forward. So it was a good guess. Turned around again. This time 31. 31 out there with Derek Johnson. Leave off to Derek Johnson. Johnson shoots just wide. And that's what we want to see, though. Let's try to paint the sides of the net there if we can. Matt Fezza, blue line rocket, here it comes. And a backward sweep, and that's a trip. So we might actually see a Pelham power play for once. We'll see what happens. We'll see the save from Parker before. Through a little bit of traffic. There it is. They set up. He keeps his leg in place. And no penalty. So they're just calling that a goalie freeze. Not really a goalie freeze as much as they tripped us and we fell on top of the puck freeze. Here comes Long Beach. Gentle graze of the pad, and that one goes outside. Parker drops down and keep that one out. So winds up going wide of the net. And Parker with another drop down and just lock off the corner. And then we're going to just hold it there. So a lot of business happening on the left side of the net there, or the right side. Nice little close off of the corner. We hold it, and Parker just keeping that corner under control. So Pelham back behind the Long Beach net. Long Beach turns it around, brings it back into the neutral zone with a bit of momentum. We got two defenders. Hopefully nowhere for them to go. 61, which is really 16 practice jersey. 16 PJ, let's do that. That's how I'm going to refer to our practice jersey guy there. Derek Johnson out on the right side. Takes the shot, just wide. Setting up Ethan Shekdona. Shekdona on the boards. Behind, they go for the wraparound, but just missed. Still behind the net. It's getting a little nuts back there. Here comes Long Beach on the right side. Checked off it by Noah Cubbin. Good clean check. At least as far as I was concerned. If we could stop passing it to ourselves in front of the net, that would make me happier. Thank you. All right. So 63 clearing out the corner. Long Beach passes directly in front. And was that a save? Where did that go in? I think it might have been a save. Yeah. Wow. Great save, Parky. And that was right in front of the net. Yeah, wow, he got it. Look at that. Again, I'm not surprised. Sorry, son, not surprised. Good job doing what I knew you would do. But that was like one of the best hockey plays I'd seen in a while. And that one goes in. So we let them do the exact same thing again. Park a guy in front of the net, pass right to him. And I guess we tempted fate once too many times because that time it went in. So as I was saying before, we've got to get a bit of a net front presence on our own net. We're letting too much, unchecked people. There we go. Now it looks like we're fixing that. Who's that in front of there? That's Charlie McKee going, let's not let that happen again. And then someone else going up to help out again. Same thing. At least if you are going to get the puck there, you're not going to get it clean. Nice save from Parker. So that's what we would like to see, is not letting there be unchallenged possession 2 feet in front of the net whenever possible. Nice Jack O'Gorman staying on top of that right there. See him playing a little physically like Jack O'Gorman. He's a football boy, right? He knows how to get in there and block physically. All right, puck coming out. Pelham making the moves. 31 going out on the left side. Leave off to 63. 63 leaves off with a pass centered up. And that one goes back a little too far. Noah Cubbin's going to go back to clean up. Send it on up. Helped in by 63. Long Beach picks it up in front of their net. It's been a minute for shots for us. We'd love to get a couple more up there on the board if we can. 31 picked up. And Noah Cubbin trying to clear that one. There we go. A little help from 63. Sends it on in. Long Beach possession in their own zone. Sends it far. Here comes Long Beach again. Shot. Good save, Parker. And Long Beach puts one in the corner. Let's clear it out, boys. Out from behind the net, in front of the net, rather. Big one. Stop. Uh-oh, that's going to be a hand pass. Well, I guess maybe they got their stick on it before we did. And backhand goes wide. Pelham picks it up. Long Beach walking the line, sending one in. Here comes Pelham moving it down. 31 with the shot, and I don't know what happened there. Lost his helmet, kind of. So let's see what happened. I think it just fell off. I don't think he got hit. I think he kind of did a great move. Oh, his own player. Yeah, his own player went right into him and pulled the helmet off. So a couple of the Long Beach parents getting mad, but that was your own boy, guys, and he was not pushed. He was chasing. He was not pushed into him. So nothing wrong with that. It happens. All right, here goes Long Beach in our zone. Nice interception from O'Gorman. O'Gormanator moving down. Again, that physical play, pushing up against the boards. Matthias down there with him. Long Beach challenging, broken up, turned around. O'Gorman still on it. AJ Thews looking to apply that forecheck pressure. O'Gorman behind the net, clearing it around. 31 sending it down. And here comes Pelham. Matthias Marcus goes down as he's making his own entry, but quickly recovers. But just enough for Long Beach to take it away, and here they come. Broken up by the Pelham defense. Pelham moving it along. Thews, that one deflects off a Long Beach player and goes back into our zone. They center it up. Parker with an aggressive stick. And that one winds up behind the net. So I'm glad we bought him the long stick. That one goes wide on the right side. And that one cleared back. Uh-oh, that's going to be trouble. And that goes wide. Parker, oh, another, did that go in? Yeah, I wound up going in. Yep. So took us a little longer than I'd like to see to get the rest of the team down there after that 2-on-0. And they missed the first shot, but they were able to take a second, and that's unfortunate. So Pelham going down 5-0 here in the second with 30 seconds left. And with the short-ish bench, Well, definitely short compared to what we're facing on the other side there. They got a whole, you know, they got quite a few. I think the third is definitely going to be a cardio exercise for the boys that we got here, which is great right before tryouts, right? Tryouts are in a month or so. So might as well get that workout in now, right? I don't think this game is counting for anything for us, so give us the best workout we can get, I say. All right. Look back at happier times, a nice long stick grab or stick push over here. So you come in right there, boom, there we go, outside, outside, staying on it. All right, so boys getting their mid-period conference. All right, everyone gets the chant. We'll get ourselves ready to go back to center ice. Other team is still taking their time, so you know, let's go, boys and girls. Let's get things rolling. Sounds like we got ourselves a motorcyclist outside nearby, revving the engine big time. All right, that one going down into the zone. Derek Johnson skating up to apply the pressure. We definitely want to start getting some shots up on the board. They're more than doubling out shooting us. So let's challenge that goalie a little bit more and get something up there. And that's going to be another goal after a deflection. Parker got a piece of it on the arm, but not enough of a piece of it, so that one's in, and we're up to 6-0. All right, puck back in the Long Beach zone. McKee with possession back in the Pelham zone. Fires it over to O'Gorman. O'Gorman back, Thews up front. And they try to push it out, but Long Beach still in control. Pelham clears. Matthias Marcus with the forecheck pressure, trying to not give them any time to make a good play. Noah Cubbin turns it around and fires it back on into the Long Beach zone. Long Beach in their own zone, being chased by 63. In the neutral zone, making the entry. They, dangle, good move. But fortunately, no one there to receive that pass, so and sails away. Here comes the shot. Good save, Parker. Again, like, he had all the time in the world to set up that shot. I would have loved to see someone swoop in to try to shut it down. Like, as I see it developing, going, oh, is anyone going to do that? Anyone going to get that guy? But like I said, there's a big team size differential. I think our boys are going to run a little bit low on the gas by the end of this one, and we're not exactly a morning team anyway. I'll have to keep that in mind for next year's scheduling. Let's take the nighttime ones. All right, here comes Long Beach. Another deflection. That one goes into the corner. There we go. They're in front of the net again, boys. Clog up that area. All right. Pelham dumps out to the right. And Long Beach turns it around. Marcus out to 63. That one goes back behind the net. Uh-oh, right in front. There it is, and we got two guys up there uncovered. Come on. Long shot, Parker picks it up. Nice save. We'll do a face-off in the corner. Good thing he gloved that one because he had someone right there. If he didn't, another save with the leg pad. That one pushes it into the corner. And Pelham turning it around. Noah Cubbin taking it all the way down, looking to center it up. Shekdona's there, Fez is there. Right in front, here it is, turn it around, take the shot. Feza with a spinning shot, but too much company. A sea of blue around him. And Charlie McKee is going to go back to try to challenge this Long Beach player, but they stretch to the outside. O'Gorman taps the stick away. Good defensive pickup from Master Jack. And that's flipped as Long Beach sails on down into the zone. Parker trying to keep an eye on it, but there's no one right now. Long Beach in possession. You know which side they were going to come out of. Long Beach on the corner. Defensive point shot. Parking someone in front there again, but this time looks like Jack O'Gorman keeping that area clear. There it is. Parker sticks it to the outside. And that's a trip, but, well, it's late in the game. They want to go home. Like, we'll let it happen. Matt Feza. There goes the shot. And that's a goal. There we go. Pelham gets on the board with a little work from Feza and Thews, I believe. So you see AJ on the right side there is going to take the first shot. There's the deflection. Feza pops it in. So just like that, the shutout is taken away. Pelham gets up on the board. And that's the kind of play we need, boys. We need, you know, Matt Feza legging it out, even though AJ was going down there first on the breakaway. You got to get there behind him for that exact reason. And that's, you know, we learn from it, hopefully. Here comes Shekdona. Goes wide to Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson. And there goes 31 in there with them. shot behind the net. It was a heck of a quick reaction after a long leg out by Matt Feza. And Pelham with another opportunity on net here. So that's what we like to see. Work until the last minute, boys. Work until the last minute. Nice shot there from the corner. All right, Long Beach. Pelham's got defense back there, but we'll have to see if Long Beach is able to circumvent him or if we can shut it down. Long Beach with the second zone entry. There's the shot. Another save from Parker. So good save from 30. Nice quick drop. And here goes Derek Johnson out to 63. 63 back to Johnson. Johnson from the ground. And Long Beach turns it around. Sheckdona up against the boards. Another trip, but again, late in the game, I think wasn't so bad, they're gonna let it slide. Man, they just cut right through the entire defense. Parker with a great save though. They did that thing where they go one end to the other and just unbothered is the only way I could say it. Unbothered by anyone in their way. They're good at that. They got some moves, but we shut them down that time. Matthias Marcus, 31, looking to center it up. So again, we'll put a little pressure on their net. Love to see it. 31 with the forecheck in the corner. Sheckdona applying pressure. Marcus, Sheckdona in the corner. Oh no, Feza. See, that time I could only see the 7. All right, Marcus and Feza trying to dig it out. Only 5 minutes left. But I'd love to see another 1 or 2 up there. This is getting a little ridiculous. In front of the net. No clean shot. Long Beach now in possession. Picked off by Matt Feza. And here goes Long Beach up the left side. 31 applying the back check. And we wind up picking it off in front of the net, not letting them set it up in front of the net. That's what we want to see. Great play from Pelham. Matthias Marcus. Marcus pushing forward. He's got 31 with him. And that one comes out. Long Beach, Sheckdona sends it back. Puck up against the glass. Noah Cubbin with the backhand. Long Beach picks it up. Noah's still there, trying to get it out of there. In front of our net, but we're in possession. Here goes AJ Thews looking to get some momentum, find a target. Goes wide out into the middle, and that one makes it all the way down to the opposing net. Noah Cubbin looking to close it off. Interception, picked up and saved by the Long Beach goalie. So another nice series of shots on goal. We're in double-digit shots now. Good place to be. Let's try to get a few more before our time runs out. Nice breakup. Sheckdona goes long to 63. Sheckdona with the entry. Turned around by Long Beach. Deflection kept in by Derek Johnson. Johnson racing for it. Gets it to the Pelham defense. Pelham goes long. Sheckdona in the corner. Ethan taken down. O'Gorman looking to stop Long Beach from getting momentum. Long Beach dumps into the corner. Battle in the corner going on as Long Beach tries to dig it out. In front of the Pelham net. That one cleared all the way down. Winds up going on goal, so no icing. Derek Johnson there for the pressure. Long Beach turned around. They dump all the way down. Cherry pick right in front of the net. Take the shot. Parker with the save. So a little bit dangerous there. They cherry picked it. Whoops, wrong one. Let's go to left goal. That's the one I meant to show. Parker with another save. Parker with another save. So 3 shots pretty close together. Let's try to just, shut down the momentum. Nice break up from 31 out to Matthias Marcus. That's the kind of momentum shutting down we want. There it is. Disrupt. Don't let him keep doing that. There we go. Matthias Marcus moving it out. Here they go. Long Beach in the corner. Feza disrupting. .26 seconds left. Long Beach not taking their foot off the gas, but our boys doing a good job of breaking it up. Here goes AJ Thews into the corner. 15 seconds. Long Beach turning it around. Shot in front of the net. And that's the ball game. So tough one today with the bench as it was, but our boys fought it out to the end. Hopefully learned a bit. We'll see you at the next one.